Good morning and welcome back to Cindy's Kitchen. Gosh, when you're gone a week, I really missed you guys. Welcome back. So this is Cindy's Kitchen. We're a kitchen community. So it's a lot of chitty chat, a lot of fun. We act silly. And so if you're brand new, welcome. If you're not into all that, visit our YouTube channel. It's down and dirty and it's easy and you can get the recipe. If you're watching, make sure you say hello and make sure you tell us where you're from. Good morning. I gotta turn that off. There we go. Eileen, good morning to you. Alice, it's so good to see you. I know. Sally, good morning. Look, I got my new cup. I'm so excited. Sue Armstrong, I heard you were at my mom's house with Ann. Good to see you, and I'm glad you were able to get out of your house. Good morning, Nina. I've missed you too. Vicky, good morning and welcome back. I have to tell you, every time I watch a Polish pottery show with you, we are trying to snag the exact same stuff. Look what I got. Alice, I missed you guys too. Thank you. Joan, good morning. I'm glad to be back too. Gail, it's chilly and rainy in Chicagoland. It rained here this morning. Darlene, good morning. Lois, how is Wisconsin today? I know, isn't it pretty? I got to show you the platter I got. Oh my gosh. I think I got it ahead of Vicky. Melinda, thank you. Good morning. Hi, Lori from Maryland. Appreciate it. I know I got a new shirt. La, 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 la. Nell from North Carolina. Good morning. Hey, Miss Becca. Good to see you. Look, I'm showing off my new cup. Oh, Sandy, good to see you. I have to get the thing. I tried. Joanne from Michigan. Good morning, sunshine. I have to get the platter because I really wanted to use the platter this morning, but I couldn't figure out how to work it in the recipe. Kathleen, oh, I'm sorry that you're getting rain in Michigan. Hold on, I gotta show you. Hold on, I'm coming right back. I had it out. Look. Kat, hey Kat, good morning. Hey Mary Beth. So this is my new cup, right? That's my new cup. This is my new platter. Oh my gosh, is that the most beautiful thing ever? Look at that. La 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 la. I'm so excited. But I couldn't figure out how to work this into today's recipe. So we're not using this today. But that being said, we got to get started, right? Oh, Cecilia, good morning from San Luis Obispo. I think that's how you say it, California. Vicky from OKC, good morning. Got to get the apron. I wanted to show off my new shirt. La 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 la. So when it gets a little cooler, I have a 3/4 sleeves. Neelam, hello. Okay, you ready? Let's put on the apron. I kind of wanted to do like Mr. Rogers. You know, he came in his normal clothes. And then, you know, he sang. I'm not singing, right? It's a beautiful day in Cindy's kitchen, right? And then she put on his little sweater. Good morning, Terry. I loved our conversation yesterday. It made me happy. You don't have any sound? Well, then how do you know what I'm saying? Go out, come back in. I don't know how to do that, right? I don't have sound. I'm talking, but everybody else can hear me, I guess. Okay, you ready? So, what's cooking in Cindy's kitchen this morning? Today, it's all about breakfast for one. I have spent months, meaning you guys know that we started this in March of this year when COVID started and we locked down here in Texas. And because, well, thank you, Lois. I appreciate it. No turtlenecks down here, Judy. It's still in the 80s, the high 80s, almost 90s. So, and so because my husband had to move away from us for 86 days, it ended up, I wanted to do something to keep my mind busy and so that I wouldn't get depressed. And so we started this cooking show. So doing it since March. Oh, hey, Dottie. I had fun too, Terry. Good morning, Rose. So for all these months, I keep doing these huge casseroles, right? Everything is in a 9x13 or bigger, right? Everything is big. And then I thought, you know what? Let's focus, let's bring it back down. And so probably this week, I mean, especially this morning, but probably this week, I'm gonna focus on some more 1 and 2 person recipes. So 54 in Oswego. Oh my goodness. I'm jealous. Jealous, I tell you. Okay, so this is exciting. And if you're a Polish pottery nut like I am, today is your day. Because even though I'm not using a big 9x13 or a baking dish, I'm using a ton of Polish pottery. Okay, last sip of coffee. Everybody raise your cups, whether it's coffee or hot tea or water or a smoothie or a soda or a pop. Some of you are in the north and you say pop. Pop. I like saying that. We say soda down here. Cheers. All right, last sip of coffee. Okay. The great thing about the 4 recipes I'm going to show you is we are not using the oven. We are not using the stovetop. You need no pots and pans. This is what you need. You need a small bowl, pretty, and you need a mug that will go in the microwave, pretty. That's it. Those are your cooking utensils. A small bowl, because you're not going to cook in it, and a mug. All right, so let's start with the first one. I'm so excited about this, so cool. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a piece of bread, just a piece of sandwich bread. So this is like a white wheat. It's like a honey white wheat or something. Anyway, Nature's Valley. But whatever brand of bread you have, just sandwich bread, doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be thick, just plain old sandwich bread. Now, if you can see, I diced it up. I cut it into a dice. You see that? Just a dice. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna get my pretty little bowl. Pretty little bowl. 1 egg. You got an egg? Crack it in your bowl. La la la. Into the bowl it goes. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons. 2, I tell you. 2 tablespoons of milk. Whatever kind of milk you have. You like whole milk? Use whole milk. You use 2%, you use skim, you use almond, you use coconut, whatever it is you use, 2 tablespoons. Salt and pepper, right? Just a pinch. You don't need too much. I mean, it's just you're making eggs. You can put as many as you want, okay? Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and now I am gonna cut up, look at this, a green onion. I love green onions. We have our egg, right? And our salt and pepper. You like hot sauce? Put hot sauce in there. That's fine. Wholly up to you. I'm going to go ahead and give this a whisk, okay? I have a fork. You could use a small whisk if you want. So I've whipped up my egg, salt and pepper, and milk, okay? Now, here we go. This is the magic. Are you ready? Where's the cup? Here's the cup. Oof. This is a 16-ounce mug. You could probably get by with a 12-ounce mug, but I'm using a 16. It needs to be microwave safe. This is going in the microwave, I know. Take your cooking spray and do it a spray inside, okay? Now, we're gonna take half of our piece of bread, our bread that we cut into little dices, half of our piece of bread and put that in the bottom of the cup, you see? Now, we're gonna put half of our onions, our green onions, half our green onions. We're gonna put, I don't know, a little sprinkling of cheese. What kind of cheese do you like? Well, that's what I had. I had some, mine is like the Mexican melt. You know that? Got some bacon bits. You wanna cook up some bacon, you can. If you don't have, if you don't want bacon, if you have some ham, this is Canadian bacon, but if you have some lunch meat, turkey, ham, whatever, you can do that. So I'm gonna put a sprinkling of bacon bits right there. Then, that's all I'm putting in here. Then the rest of my bread goes on top of that. Okay, green onions, the other half of the bread, the other half of the green onions, the other half of the cheese, and really, it's like, you know, a teaspoon, tablespoon, however much you want, and then some more bacon. So it's almost like we're making lasagna, right? We're doing layers and layers and layers, right? Now, we take our egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, salt and pepper that we whisked up, and we're just gonna pour this over the top. La 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 la. That's it. If I wouldn't have been chitty-chatting, we'd have been done a long time ago. There you go. It looks kind of gross, right? Doesn't look great. Stick in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. 90 seconds. Ready? There you go. Ta-da! 1 recipe down. Done! Done, I tell you. Here's my second recipe. You ready? Okay. Let me get rid of that. All right, again, we're gonna start the same way. We're gonna use a slice of bread, any kind of bread that you have, and we're gonna dice it up. Now, if you don't wanna cut, or you've got little kids, any kind of kids, you know, you could just tear this up with your fingers. That's okay. Okay, so this is all veggie, because this is what we made this morning for my oldest daughter. Again, you're gonna need a mug, and you're gonna need a bowl. Did I lose my bowl? I did lose my bowl, I'm sorry. Look, this bowl matches my coffee mug. La la la, it's one of my favorites. Hearts make me happy. Okay, so again, we're gonna take our small bowl. We're gonna crack an egg into our small bowl, okay? We're gonna do, get your salt and pepper, right? Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. And really, if you don't like pepper, don't use pepper. If you don't want to use as much salt, don't. You like it a little bit more zippy, put some hot sauce in there. I had to think. I was having a mature moment. Okay, I need my tablespoon again. Oh, look, my microwave went off. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay. Isn't this cute? Cute. It's a little creamer, but I'm using it as my milk. Then we're gonna take our fork and we're gonna whisk again. La 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 la. Okay. I'm gonna get the one out of the microwave in just a second, but I'm gonna put this one together first. Now, remember we have our bread. So in this one, I'm gonna put some bell pepper. This is a red bell pepper, but it's, again, what do you have in your refrigerator? You know, if you have, and actually, I had a big one, because see, we've already had some this morning. It's really what you have in your refrigerator, okay? So I'm gonna slice these, I'm gonna dice these fairly thin, because you know me, perfect bite. I don't like big old chunks of anything, but that's just me. See all the stems? They're perfectly edible, but I'm gonna twist those off, okay? Now, I've just stacked my leaves, okay? So busy watching and learning. And then, remember, just like when we cut our basil, I'm gonna roll, look, see, I just stacked them up, and now I'm gonna roll them like you're rolling a cigar. Like, have you ever rolled a cigar? Yeah, I haven't either, but you know. So now we have tube o spinach. See, tube o spinach. And then, so this is long ways. I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna cut this way. Now, what does that give us? That gives us what's called a julienne, okay? It'll be long strips, which I think is pretty. Now, here's your option. My daughter likes when we put the tomato and cut it and put it in here. If you do that, it's a little watery. So you have 2 options. You can go ahead and cut your tomato up and add it with your ingredients, knowing that it's gonna be a little watery because of the juicy tomato. Or you can go ahead and slice this up, and when it's done, then you can put it on top. So for this one, I'm gonna wait and put it on top. Okay, so we got our mug. Here's our mug. La la la, mug. Hidden dragonfly. Where's the dragonfly? Where's the, oh, there's the dragonfly. I feel like I'm talking to a toddler, right? There's the dragonfly. Okay, take our cooking spray. We're gonna spray the inside of our mug. Half of our bread, are you ready? Half of our bread goes in the bottom. There you go, see? Half of the bread. Then we're gonna put half of our ingredients. So we're gonna put half of our red bell pepper. And again, you have onions, you have squash, you have, I mean, whatever you have in your refrigerator. Half of our spinach, and I'm gonna put cheese in this one too. Okay, so that's the layer. Then I'm gonna put the rest of the bread, the rest of the bell pepper, la 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 la, look at that, rest of the bell pepper. And again, I just thought, you may not be a household of one, but you know, maybe your kids are doing homeschooling and you're trying to work and you don't wanna have to interrupt to make breakfast. Okay, now we have all of our ingredients, 2 layers. Remember what we had in here? 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, salt, and pepper. But of course you could add hot sauce or any other kind of like smoked paprika. Yum. Okay, again, we're pouring it in our mug. Get all that good stuff out. There it is. Okay, doesn't look very appetizing. I'm putting this in the microwave and I'm getting the other one. Ready? La la la. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 90 seconds. Okay, remember, here's the little plate. Look, I have matchy plate. Now, you see how far down it is? So you really could have used a 12-ounce mug. This is big, or you could double it up. But here's what I'm gonna do just so you can see what it looks like. Watch. I'm gonna flip it. Ta-da! Look at that. How cool is that? Is that beautiful? La 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 la. This one had bacon and green onions and cheese. Okay, let me show you this way. Look. Oh, look at that in there. Okay, here we go. That's what it looks like. Cheese, green onion, bacon. Look at that. You could put salsa on top of this. That would be lovely. Okay, that's the bacon one. So, who wants sweet for breakfast? Come on, tell me. Tell me. Come, tell me. Okay, so we're gonna do a French toast. Oh my gosh, French toast. Who loves French toast? Tell me. Oh, you know what? The other one's done. Let's just go ahead and take it out. Look, I can't even finish chitty-chatting. Look, I have a matchy plate with my matchy cup. You ready? Flipping it upside down. Ta-da! Whoops, I flipped it. I flipped it way upside down. There we go. Look at that. Look how pretty. Red bell pepper, spinach, cheese. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, it's very hot. Hot. So good though. It's so good, I can't help myself. Yummy. All right, now this next one is a blueberry French toast. Here we go. Another piece of bread. Just plain old bread, right? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This was all of our chopping with all our savory, so I'm just gonna flip. Make a mess. All right, here we go. 1 piece of bread, and we're gonna dice it again. Okay, so remember, we're just dicing our piece of bread up. 1 piece of bread. All right, so again, our little bowl and our egg, right? Pop that puppy in there. Now, I'm not gonna put salt and pepper in this one because this is a sweet one, okay? Again, 2 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna use a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar. No, you know what? I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon sugar. And I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Any kind of vanilla that you have. If you, and I say that, but quite frankly, if you don't have any vanilla extract and you have almond extract, use that. That's awesome, right? Okay, look, so egg, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, whatever milk you have, whole, skim, almond, whatever, okay? 2 teaspoons of cinnamon sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla or whatever you got. Look at that, yum, can you see that? Yummy. Okay, I've also got some blueberries. Okay, got my mug. I'm gonna get my spray. I'm gonna spray the inside. Here we go. Just like always, we took half of our piece of diced up sandwich bread, just sandwich bread. Then we're gonna put some blueberries in. Look at these lovely, fat, old, plumpy blueberries. Now, this is blueberry French toast, so we gotta put blueberries in here. But let's say that, you know, you wanna do something a little different. I wanna go to Tasmania too. If you have strawberries or raspberries, whatever kind of berry you have, it could just be a different berry toast. All right. And so this is all we have is just that. So the rest of our bread and the rest of our blueberries. And you ask how many? It depends on how big they are. Look, these are pretty monster size blueberries, but you know, maybe a half a handful in there. Okay. So remember what we have in here. 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, okay? We have whisked together, and now we just pour that in our coffee cup. La 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 la. Into the microwave, 90 seconds. Okay, so that one's going. All right, our very last one is banana chocolate. Oh, banana chocolate breakfast. So good. Who likes bananas and chocolate? Me. Okay, so here's what we need. We need an egg. 1 egg. Just like all these are pretty much the same, right? 2 tablespoons of milk. A teaspoon of cocoa powder. Now, for those of you who don't cook very much, cocoa powder is unsweetened. So this is not the same thing as hot cocoa mix. Like, so not your thing, right? Well, you can make it too, Jan. All right, so this is not the sweetened stuff. This is unsweetened cocoa. This is what you bake with. So I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon, Hold on, I gotta scrape, hold on. Let me do this. There, okay? So level. It's one of the reasons I rarely bake, because you know, in baking, you gotta measure everything. And you guys, if you have watched me since March, if you have watched me that long, you know that I hate to measure stuff, right? And so, I'm like, Okay, now you're like, that was unsweetened cocoa. Cindy, that is not going to be yummy because there's no sugar in there. Wait, I have your sugar. Okay. Again, we need a mug. You got your mug? Look at that. Does that make you happy? Happy. Okay. Piece of bread. You got your piece of bread? 1 piece of bread cut up. Now we're gonna need a nanner. Everybody have a nanner? Who told me a couple of weeks not to cut it from the top, but to peel from the bottom? Who said that? Somebody told me that. And so this morning when I made this, I cut it from the bottom. I didn't really see that it was easier to peel, but okay. Okay, now you can just take your nanner and do this. I like dices because you know I like the perfect. So, and then I'm gonna dice, okay? So, one way, the other way, and then a dice. You ready? What's in here? Anybody know what's in my little, you ready? Here we go. Da-da-da-da, chocolate chips. Oh, chocolate chip. All right, so get your mug. We're gonna spray. Sprayed it. We're gonna put half of our diced up bread. We're gonna take half of our half of your banana in there. There we go. Half of our banana is in. See, there we go. And we're gonna put some chocolate chips on top of this, okay? So you can go hog wild. Is there a thing that says too much chocolate chips? No. Okay, so we have a layer of bread, a layer of banana, and a layer of chocolate chip. Now, the rest of our diced bread goes on right there. The rest of so it's just 2 layers, right? You could probably do more if you wanted, you know, but you know me, all about easy. Quick and easy. Okay, so what do we have in here? our egg, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Ready? Pour it in your mug. Oh my goodness. La 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 la. Okay. Into the microwave for 90 seconds. Ready? All right, I'm gonna take my plate. This was our blueberry. I'm gonna flip it and ta-da! Look at that. Looky, 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 blueberry yumminess. Now, you can take your syrup, maple syrup, pancake syrup, and pour it all over here. That being said, this is what I want to show you. I found this at the grocery store. Look at that. Maple vanilla whipped dairy topping, right? Whipped cream. Maple vanilla. And it is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so we should taste it without it first, right? Okay, here we go. We'll taste without it first. Oh, the blueberries are juicy. You can smell the cinnamon. Oh, so good. Oh, very hot. So good. If you like blueberries, this is it. But this is even, watch. You can do it like that. Or look, this is the way I do it. Because I was sharing earlier. Because you need to make sure you get enough whipped topping on each bite. Perfect breakfast. Okay, this was the banana one. Flipping it upside down. You don't have to flip it upside down. You can eat it straight out of here and not make any more dishes. So this is much darker. You see this one? So down we go. Okay, there, look. Can you see the bananas, the melted chocolate chips? Oh my goodness, oh so good. Okay, so I'm a Nana chocolate girl. This is the best one. And quite frankly, because there's no such thing as too much whipped topping, especially maple flavored. So good. Okay, so let's just recap. What did we make today? We did 4 breakfasts for 1. The first thing we did, let me grab it. We made bacon, green onion, and cheese. Look at that. You can put that on toast or something. So good. I would put some salsa on top of that one. Then we did a veggie one. And for this one, I used red bell pepper and spinach and cheese. You can put tomato in there. Just remember, if you use any tomato, it'll be a little gushy. If you're okay with that, not a problem. All right, and then we went to the sweetness. We left savory land and went to sweetness. And look at this blueberry. Look at the juice, the blueberry juice everywhere. Blueberries, yummy. Look at that. And we had cinnamon and sugar in there. And then our last one, look at the inside of that. Bananas and chocolate chips. Melted chocolate and bananas. You can put syrup on any of the sweet ones. You can do whipped topping. You can do Cool Whip. You can just say, you know what, Cindy, that's enough sugar. I'm just eating it the way it is. I want you to do these with what you have in your refrigerator. I don't want you to have to go out and buy stuff. So use what is in your refrigerator. Save some money. These are quick and easy, down and dirty breakfast for 1. We gotta run. We're so excited to see everybody back. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the edited version and the recipe if you want it. And as always, we will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Have an awesome day, everybody. Bye-bye.